Okay, Jeff, have a good weekend, too. And finally tonight, in the spirit of the Northwest, back to our co-athlete of the month, DaWuan Miller of Southwest Washington. As Steve Arena reported earlier, he's an outstanding football player, but because he's overcome some pretty amazing odds to achieve that status, he's an athlete we may be hearing about for years to come.
So Abbott's first professional pitch is a fastball for a strike.
It was pitcher Jim Abbott who readied the baseball world for the physically challenged athlete, and who knows, DaWuan Miller might do the same for football. A senior at Battleground High, DaWuan was born without a left hand, but to him, it's never been a handicap.
No, never in my life, because my parents or my family never treated it like a handicap.
Despite his own great attitude, DaWuan has learned to deal with doubters, and there were some when he decided to play high school football.
There was a lot of doubters, you know. They thought, you know, he can't play football. How's he going to tackle? How's he going to catch the ball? How's he going to hold on to it? You know, they'll just take it from him, but just went out there and showed him.
Showed them indeed. He plays offense and defense and place kicks. As a tailback, he runs the ball about 150 yards a game. Running and catching passes, he averages 2 touchdowns a game, and as a kicker, has never missed an extra point. His coach calls him the ultimate competitor.
Probably as gifted an athlete as I've ever coached. If you polled all the coaches and said, what 5 or 10 things if you could build an athlete, what would you want? That's what he's got.
His teammates, too, told us that DaWuan is a leader, a guy who can keep the line fired up, but who does it mostly not by what he says, but by example. His team, by the way, is undefeated, and DaWuan says they've just begun.
I'm happy with the way I'm playing, but I'm not satisfied. I like to do a lot better. And to help the team, you know, we all got to keep working hard if we're going to reach our ultimate goal.
His immediate goal, tonight's game. But the colleges are interested in DaWuan Miller, and maybe one day, the pros.
Well, it's in the back of my mind, yeah. I mean, that's one of the long-term goals, you know. Just got to take it step by step.
You can tune in to Sports Extra tonight at 11:30 to see how Battleground does against Hudson's Bay. Should be a good game. But apparently these major college programs are not doubting DaWuan's abilities at all. Steve.
No, they're taking his abilities very seriously. And I think most of all, though, he's just a first-class young man.
That's for sure. And that's our report. Have a good weekend, everybody.